You're pathetic. Judging by the growth, I'd say I've been unconscious for 2 days. You've been sitting there the whole time?
No.
Judging by the oily buildup in your hair, I'd say you're lying.
I was scared. Pardon me for caring.
Did I lose any organs?
A bullet to your abdomen pierced your stomach, nicked the bowel, lodged in the posterior rib.
Well, I always say if you're gonna get shot, do it in a hospital.
The one in your neck
I don't remember that one.
went right through, severed your jugular. The shooter turns out to be a guy who...
Don't care.
You don't care why a guy walked into a hospital and shot a doctor? Shot you?
I assume his reasoning was faulty. So what was it? Infection?
The surgery went fine. You've had no post-op.
Me? Patient. Harpo.
You just got shot, House. You should rest.
I got shot. Diagnostically boring. Big fat tongue, on the other hand. Endlessly entertaining.
We biopsied his tongue.
It was negative. And the blood tests were negative.
I didn't say we did blood tests.
You don't biopsy a tongue unless you have to biopsy a tongue, and you don't have to biopsy a tongue unless you've already come up with nothing in a routine battery of tests, which don't involve torturing the patient. Any new symptoms other than the increased intracranial pressure? Any guesses on how I figured that one out?
You knew the next step would be a lumbar puncture. A lumbar puncture would almost certainly give us a definitive answer. Since we don't have a definitive answer, we must not have done an LP, and the most common reason to not do an LP is increased intracranial pressure.
Why did you try to kill me?
I didn't.
Then the gun thing might have been a mistake.
If I did kill you, it would have been over. I need you to live. Because I want to see you suffer.
House. The test was negative.
Are you sure you want to be doing this?
I'm fine, I think. Cameron, you got my records?
They don't like to release patients' operative notes.
And yet you're holding them. And whispering.
He's sleeping.
Yeah. Killer needs his rest. Otherwise, he's grumpy all day. Hey! Wake up! Watch me save a life.
Almost for sure it's some sort of infection. We've got him on broad-spectrum antibiotics, but it's not even slowing the thing down. Unless we figure out what type of infection, we can't treat, and we can't figure out what type because we can't do an LP.
Do an LP. See what I did there? Couldn't have done that if you killed me.
We would have done an LP 2 days ago if we could have. That much pressure, something's bound to
We've
go.
done an LP 2 days ago if the risks hadn't so obviously outweighed the benefits. We just cut a hole in his throat. The equation has changed.
Couldn't have put it better myself.
You want to hear a story?
I have a rule. People who shoot me forfeit the right.
My wife was sick. None of the doctors could figure out why.
Oh, I know this story. She died, so you selected one of her doctors to kill because that would make everything right again.
She lived. You cured her.
I'm truly sorry I did that.
In the course of investigating her illness, you convinced me that everything was relevant. You needed the truth. I confessed to you that I had had an affair. But it turns out that it had nothing to do with why she was sick. genetic predisposition to brain aneurysms. You told her that. You also told her about my affair.
You caught crap. She left you. Now I've got to pay because you can keep your little killer in your pants.
She killed herself. You collapsed in the hall, tore your stitches.
I remember. I was there.
How's your gut? It's hurting?
You shoot the guy who sold her the gun.
She locked herself in the garage and she started the car.
You shoot the guy who sold her the garage door opener. You're an ass.
That is a bold position to take, given that I shot you.
Shooting just makes you an idiot. You're an ass because you're trying to wrap it in the flag like you did a good thing.
You're an ass and a hypocrite. You don't believe in rules. You do whatever you think is right. That's all I did. You were my role model.
Watch out, you're getting crumbs on the flag. I didn't commit to honor her. I didn't commit to never lie to her.
Well, if you kept your mouth shut, she'd be alive and you wouldn't be shot.
If you kept your pistols in your pants.
It's my fault. She's dead. I know it. But why can't you admit that it's maybe just a little bit yours, too?